Rewind in English this time, please. Okay, we get it now. Thank you. Just like fly past real quick. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for coming through. You could probably be watching other videos, but you decided to stop by this pretty face and be like, who is she? Well, my name is Nana. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I hope you guys are ready for the new bomb content. Like today, the sun is really doing the most. Like the view, the lighting is really hitting, and I'm just like, I'm totally here for it. So today's video is gonna be, it's very detailed, but not too detailed, like simple detailed, if that makes sense. I know those two words together really doesn't make sense, but it will in this video. So if you'd like to know how I achieve this glowy summer contoured look, I look caramelized, if I could use that word. Could I? Yeah, I kind of look caramelized, but honey, if you'd like to know how I achieve this look, please keep watching and I will see you on the other side. I'm grown. So I'm using my Too Faced Hangover Primer. This is so ironic. Hangover. I honestly need to I need to like have an alcohol fast, because I'm sure some of y'all who know that I need to, honestly, it's either I start attending AA meetings or I go on a dry fast, because your girl's been drinking all summer long, like literally all summer long. So whenever I put on primer, I like to make sure I go into my like smile lines. Honestly, in as much as I go into my fine lines, I feel like it's useless, because they still like come up, you know, and it's like, can I please just have no smile lines? My dad has smile lines just like mine, like he's literally my twin. So it makes sense. They're not going anywhere. They're here to stay, and they're here to stay for good. Oh wow. So I need to start with my eyes actually. Eyes. And then I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier. This is the Flawless Daily Face Shield. This has got sunscreen inside it. I like to use it as a primer as well. Just a little bit. It will come out. So summer is almost over. I feel like, girls, we ruled summer this year. Okay, not on my lips, honey. We honestly ruled summer this year. Ladies, can I please just, can we get a round of applause, please? Because we did it. Like, summer's almost over. I'm not happy. I enjoyed summer a lot. See, I'm even putting on sunscreen. I went away. I went to Texas. I was there for like a few days. Guys, tell me why I got so dark. Like, I don't even get dark here. And I'm sorry for whoever who lives in Texas. Your city, your state does not love my skin, because my skin started breaking out like crazy. I was just like, what the hell? I never break out like this. I don't normally get like pimples. The only thing I normally get is maybe like black marks. But when I got to Texas, I started getting bumps on my face and like this, you know? So for the highs, we are going to go in with the Sleek Life Proof Concealer in the shade Creamy Cocoa, and I'll be using that as a base for my eyelids. For the eyeshadow, this is just a normal simple tutorial look. Am I filming it? No, it's not. So we're just gonna be more detailed into like, you know, summer contour, because I feel like my contour this summer has just been doing the most. Like, it's really been, you know, my face has just been, we're in sync for once. Doesn't normally happen. When it does, I need to praise the Lord for that. My bottom eye keeps twitching, guys. Like, in my, like in South Africa, Southern Africa, when they say your bottom eye is twitching, it means something bad is going to happen, but God forbid, bad to sender. Something bad is going to happen, or you're going to receive bad news, someone's going to die or something like that. Listen, I pray in the name of Jesus that this bottom eye twitching better has to stop. Like, I just cannot. So for my eyes, I'm going in with the Juvia's Place. This is the, what shade? This is the Saharan by Juvia's. So I will be using the shade Katsina. This is more like a brownish shade, and I'll be using that on my eyelids. If I'm going in for like a normal, like golden kind of, this is the shade actually very light. It's very light. The last time I tried this on, I tried it on at night, so it kind of like makes sense as to why it is the way it is now.
Girls going up.
So I'll be going in with my BH Cosmetics collaboration with It's Marere, and I will be using the shade Friday. No, Control Freak. Okay, it's this nude shade over here. I feel like this is the shade I honestly should have gone in with at first, because that other one was too light. Okay, I'm gonna switch it up and use the shade Mousse, because I feel like that's better. Mousse is this shade over here. It's the other brownish one. I feel like this one makes more sense. So what are we gonna call winter? Because we did hot girl summer. So my thing is, what is winter going to be? Please let it not be winter is here, please. Oh my god. Ugh, all your Game of Thrones lovers, y'all just be doing way too much. So again, I'm going with my Juvia's Place foundation, and this is in the shade Angola. This was the closest shade. If you've watched my video before, my review, you would have known that it was a struggle for me to get my shade. I got the first shade, looked like a Oompa Loompa, and now we are here. So I'm just gonna blend this out. So one thing I've noticed, if you're trying to like go in for like a more clean, natural contour, you need to make sure you blend out your foundation very well, and whatever products you're using on your face. So if you're gonna contour, make it sharp. It shouldn't be too sharp, but too light, but you can tell that, okay, there's a bit of a contour going on there. You know what I mean? Just to make sure that everything is blended out, looking good. Like this foundation, I was such a sucker for Fenty Beauty when it came out. I really need to try her new hydrating foundation. I think that's what they're called, right? I really want to try those out, because I feel like those are really good. People say they're really good, especially if you're just like general day-to-day, you know, you're not looking for full coverage. I love full coverage foundations. I have tried so many times to just go for like more of a, not too much coverage, but you know, yes, you can see foundations there, but like I try, and before I know it, like I'm already full coverage. Like I've already put in like a second layer, or I've just, you know, like I don't know, am I speaking English? So what I'm trying to say is, whenever I would try not go for a very full coverage look, I'll use minimum amount of product, and then before I know it, boom, full coverage. And it's like, this is not what I was trying to do, but anyways, here we are, full coverage. So you know, I honestly love the finish of this foundation. The thing is, it's a matte finish. It's kind of dewy, but for me, it's not really matte. I've noticed for some people, like, it's matte. For me, it's dewy because I've got oily skin. Like, trust me, I'll be in the house, I'll put on my makeup in 5 minutes after setting everything up. I'll use a matte setting spray. Before I know it, boom, like I'm oily. My nose is shining like Rudolph the reindeer. Like, I honestly just don't know. But you know what? I guess this is life, honey. It's life. I didn't get their concealers. The time I went to my store, my Ulta Beauty, they didn't have my concealer. So it was just like, okay. So what I like to do when I'm going to when I'm highlighting, I go under my eye. Like normally before, I'd always just like put I'll just do this, and then I'll just highlight over here. I don't go into the eye because I feel like honestly, it doesn't really have to be a fancy concealer. Even your LA Girl Pro concealers, just make sure that you go under the eye and blend it out perfectly. You'll find out that your eyes brighten. I've got eye bags, like serious crazy eye bags. I don't know, God just be like, eye bags, here you go. So I always make sure I do that now, and I've noticed whenever I do that, my eyes tend to look better, they look brighter. So I'm going in with the NARS liquid bronzer, what is it? Liquid bronzer, yeah, that's what it is, liquid bronzer. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of that and place it under my eye, just to brighten the eye out a little bit more. I don't know, like it spilled. What is that? So I'm gonna I take a mini one. You could use a big one or a small one. Honestly, it is up to you. Whatever floats your boat, honey. Whatever floats your boat. Oh, whatever floats your boat, go for it. So I pat it into my eye, like literally I keep my eyes up. That way I know that product is being shared evenly under my eye. And why I do this, like make sure you blend it out perfectly so that there's no creasing, because you don't want creasing under the eye, trust me, honey. You don't. Like, can you see how brighter this eye looks compared to this eye right now? Like with this you can still see my bag, funny enough, and then over here like you don't see it as much, let's just say you don't see it at all, okay? Pretend it's not there. What eye bags? What eye bags, honey? So I'm not gonna use that beauty blender, like it's too hard. I'm just gonna use the same one that I used for my foundation. Blend, 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 blend. Like my eyes look so brighter right now. Like it's not even funny. Like I look so, like literally what I do is I don't set my face with a powder. Like after I've set it with baking powder, I don't really go in and set my face. All I initially do is I just set it with the powder, let it set a little bit, and then I set my face with setting spray, because I feel like there is a lot that you do with your face. Like setting, that's another layer and layer and layer and layer and layer. And too much layers of makeup sometimes just ain't cute. So for my nose, what I normally do if I'm contouring my nose, I'll put like a thick or thin line. Honestly depends on how fast or what I feel is right for me that time. I didn't highlight my chin. That's another thing. Make sure you highlight your chin. Don't be like me and forget your chin, honey. Highlight that chin. I can't believe this spilled. I'm gonna just take a little drop of that. Trust me, little drop of this goes a very long way. And then I highlight around my mouth area. I used to highlight the top of my forehead, like on my forehead, but I don't do that anymore because I just found out that it honestly doesn't do anything for me personally. Like highlighting my forehead just it's not my spec. I'll just set it with setting powder, and then that is it. So we're gonna set our face with setting powder. I use the labels like it's not there anymore. This is the Revolution Makeup Setting Powder in the shade Banana. So I literally just like put some on there. Same beauty blender I used for my foundation and for my eyes and for highlighting is the same beauty blender I'll use to now press the product under my eyes. So I press it in. For me, pressing it in actually works. I used to bake. There were times, I don't know if y'all have ever watched my very first video. I look back and I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? If you ever watched my first video, you'd notice like I used to bake. A few of my first videos, I used to bake, honey. Like I would bake like crazy. I'd bake for like 5 minutes straight when I'm doing my makeup. And I noticed with the baking, it works for some people, but for me, I noticed whenever I bake, I'd always have like flashback. So I wouldn't want to like, I wouldn't be comfortable taking pictures. And people are taking pictures, I'm like, oh no, I baked. I know I'm gonna have flashback. So hide yourself. Hide yourself. Around my mouth area, just a little bit around the, okay, not a, I did a lot around the mouth area. We're just gonna do that. And why I like using the same beauty blender for my concealer and for my foundation is that it kind of evens out the level of, should I say highlight? Like it blends everything together because now you have 2 different shades on here, so it just brings the colors together, honestly speaking. I used to use like a different beauty blender for highlight, different beauty blender for, I used to use a brush. I'm sure you guys noticed there was a time like I was in love with using brushes to blend my foundation out, and then now I'm using beauty blenders and it's like, oh my god, I never thought I'd be that person. I just thought in my head brushes just, beauty blenders never did the job in terms of like blending out product nicely. But look at me now. Beauty blender freak. And then I take whatever's remaining of the powder, all I just do is then kind of do a mini reverse contour. So right at the bottom. Sometimes I take a little bit of powder and I'll just create a quick line over there, quick line over there, and then just like blend it out so that the line doesn't also, you know, just sit there and be like, oh, I'm here. So for my contour, I love using this Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. This is deep to dark. I should have actually gotten medium to dark. No, I think they have light to medium and then medium to dark. Well, so these are the shades that I love to use. This middle one, I normally like using this one if I'm trying to like put some powder on my wigs. It works, trust me honey, it works. So I take a little bit and I sculpt. So normally like this is too much, so I'll just like pat it on and I take it upwards. Reason why I use this color instead of the black color, this one's just way too dark. This is way too dark for me, and I notice when I step out I end up looking way too dark. Like what's wrong with you? My contour ends up looking way too sharp, and I don't want a sharp contour. I want it to kind of look bronzed, you know what I'm saying? So I take it up and it's still visible. That's one thing I like about it, like your contour will still be visible. So that's about it. I blend it out. I don't want to just create, you know what I mean, like I blend it out. I'm not going to contour my forehead because I don't really have a big forehead to, you know, contour out a lot. So just a little like this goes a long way. Take it to the neck as well because it's necessary. And then for my nose, I'm going to use the same brush I used for my eyeshadow, literally with whatever excess powder it has on it, eyeshadow, and I'm just going to slowly blend that on my nose. So I'm going to blend it inwards from my eyeshadow to kind of make us look, you know, to have it in sync. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that from my eyes inwards. So there we go. contouring. So now for the lip, I use my favorite liner. This liner, I did not know that they had, Ulta Beauty had Essence products. When I saw Essence products at my Ulta Beauty, this is the only thing I really went for. This and their brow gel. It's affordable. This I use as a lip liner. I use as eyebrow pencil. I used to use it as a brow pencil, but I got into some new things. So just line my lips. I like to line the bottom as well, like right under the lip, to make it look like I got big lips. Big lips, honey. They're juicy too. In case you're wondering. Gloss. So I'm using my favorite lip gloss. This is nude. I'm a sucker for nude lipsticks. I feel like I've got more nude lipsticks than I have just general lipstick colors. I try other like bold colors, but I'm scared to step out of bold colors. So I try to stay on the safe side. So we're using the Morphe lip gloss. This is in the shade Freebird. I'm sure y'all will probably see this and be like, she's using Freebird again. Yes, honey, I am. I just love how it glides onto my lip. Oh my god. I mix these two. So I mix the NYX Shimmer Down Pigment in the shade. What shade is this? Oh my god. Well, the name's being swiped off. So this is SDP5. This is a shimmer. And then the Morphe highlight in the shade Mirage. So what I do is I take just a little bit of this and I just drop some on here. I still have some right now, like it's literally on there. Then I take my big fan brush and I just simply highlight the highest point of my cheekbones. These two together, listen, if you love highlighter like myself, these two together are just life. And can you see how it's like just the lighting on? Like it's just so pretty. And I use the excess to just put on my nose. Of course, you need to highlight under the chin. It is a must, honey. What? And then to set my face, I'll be using again the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and all I just do is, so for mascara I'll be using the Milk Kush mascara. That name, speaking of Kush, have you watched my drug dealer prank? If you haven't, click over there, have a good laugh. So I wear falsie individual lashes. So what I like to do to give them a bit of some, if that makes sense, is I use just a little bit of mascara and I just brush the tips of the lashes, and then I go into the bottom lashes because you still want to pop, you know. Is my go-to updated easy peasy contour tutorial. I hope you guys really liked it. Super easy. Few products to use. All you just need to do is all you just have to do is be precise, know your blending skills, and technically that is it. Let me know what you guys think about today's video, and also don't forget to drop your comments. Don't forget to like, most importantly subscribe to my channel as well. So until next time guys, don't forget to spread love, don't forget to be sassy, don't forget to be saucy, don't forget to add that spice, chicken aromat, whatever it is, whatever spice you could think of, don't forget to add that into your life. Please stay safe guys. Until next time, bye.
They call me MC, You're the one I want to. Before my teeth start to fall off, you're the one I need to. Before my brain start to malfunction, even though I see you with Johnny, so shall I, yeah, shall I, yeah.
Okay, we're done. Skirt, skirt. A skirt. A skirt.